Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Endless battles are once again upon us, which means I got some strategy videos to make. So let's get right to it. Now, you're not going to see anything new. So I did watch the Gameplay Horizon videos, and he did pretty much get the teams, even though I came to the same conclusion before I watched his videos. I could have saved myself some time. So if you haven't seen his video, welcome. This is going to be the strategy guide for Forbidden Mist. This is the Hunter Dungeon. In this video, I'm going to show you the best teams and the best strategy to get the highest score possible. Okay, alright, okay. That just sounded like a radio DJ or something. So, the special thing to know about this guy, who's basically a cousin to the monster that's over in Disa Caves, is this rock throw thing here. So you have to bring in a melee character, like a tank or somebody melee that's going to be close to him, because when there are no enemies nearby, he's going to throw a stone at the back row and he's just going to kill everybody, right? What else you got to know? When his shield is up, it's a damage reduction shield. This shield can only be removed after a certain amount of basic attacks, kind of like Disa Caves X1, 2, 3. Actually, all of Disa Caves, really. But I do believe, yeah, X1, 2, 3 are specifically basic attacks. When the shield is broken and he turns over, he's toppled like a turtle. You can hit him really hard, okay? So, let's go over to the footage. So, I have two videos to show you guys. I have the easy one and the hard one. Obviously, the hard one is going to require more. It's a manual played fight. This one, we're going to play it manual too. This one you see on your screen right now. But it's a whole lot easier. You don't really got to worry about Dominic dying. So it is your 3 hunters, because if you see, I will remove my head right now. There are boosted characters. These boosted characters get more points. So you have to use 3 of these. Actually, if you use 4, you get more points, I do believe. Let's go over here and just double check that. So, Heroes of the Week. Complete the level with the following heroes to get bonus points. Bonus points can add up. So, if you use 4 or 5, you get even more points. So, this team, though, only uses 3 of those heroes, namely being Ryzeris, Emma, and Miranda. Yay! Or no, yeah, not Miranda. Rebecca, Ryzeris, and Emma. You finally get to use, although Miranda is here too, you finally get to use your Emma again after so long. And then you got Dominic here. He's going to be your melee character. Okay? The special thing about Dominic that makes this thing go is that he puts his mark on the main boss, and the more you crit during that mark session, then it explodes and deals damage. So you can actually rack up a whole lot of crits using this team, since Ryzeris and Rebecca are crit-based heroes. Now, we'll get into gearing after the footage. We'll run through the 2 videos first. We'll just kind of show you how this fight goes. So let's watch it. Let's watch it. Oh, and prototypes. So obviously you're going to want to use Carmota. And then prototypes, you can use Praying Eyes. I tried Red Thorn. Red Thorn wasn't as good. Praying Eyes is kind of like the catch-all. It'll do okay. And then you use your highest level healing and your highest level middle or tenacity prototype, okay? You'll see a different prototype in the first slot in the next video. That's going to be the ideal setup. But this works too for decent points. So basically what you want to do is you want to turn all your hunters off, put them on manual, but you can leave Miranda on auto. So you're going to pew, 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 pew. You're going to hold all your ults. You can actually use on this one. So right now, as soon as he topples, right? As soon as the boss topples, you want to use Dominic's Shuriken. That's going to be your first move. And then you're just going to ping, 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 turn all the other 3 ultimates on from your hunters. So it doesn't really matter. I just like to do the Rebecca, then Ryzeris, then Emma. So now you're racking up all your damage, right? Because that's in the topple phase. So since there's only the 3 hunters, you can fit another Dominic ult. See how Dominic's ult is pretty much full? You can actually fit one right here. It's just that while the shield is up, you're not really going to be doing a whole lot of damage. But you can burn an ult right now. As soon as it gets down to like 23, then I wouldn't. But otherwise, this fight's just rinse and repeat. With Miranda there, you're not going to lose your Dominic. So then just remember, once the shield pops, Dominic ult. As soon as you see this little mark, this little star, we'll show it again after. As soon as you see the little star or diamond above the boss, that's when you want to lay into him with your other 3 hunter ults. And then we go again. Run, 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 run. 7, 6. You kind of want to time it right when it pops. So there you go. See this little star right there? You can kind of see it's kind of dark. But that, as soon as you see that star, is when you want to start loading in your ults, because that's when you can start accruing critical hits. And all of that damage banks up, and you can do a maximum of 7,000% of Dominic's damage when that thing explodes. Which is why Dominic's got so much damage on the damage meter. Let me move my head so you can actually see it. So if you look at the damage meter, look at Dominic, who is not a hunter, and this is a hunter dungeon, is dominating this fight. He is the man, the myth, the legend of this fight. But the hunters are the machinery that make it work. And as you see, my X30 Rebecca is next highest in damage. So she can punch out the damage. She's no slouch. And yes, very, very rinse repeat. I think there's 4 cycles in total that you got to do this for. So pop Dom, and then pop your hunters, and away you go. And then I put them on auto here because there's 20 seconds left. And I just want to do as much damage as I can. Remember that the hunters can damage him, but they are going to have their damage nerfed quite a bit while the shield is up. But they're still doing some damage. As you can see the numbers popping off there, but they're not in the millions by any means. And here you go. 31 million damage. Let's show that again. All right, 31 million damage, okay? Using this team on a previous run, I had gotten 34. But 31, those are rookie numbers. Those are rookie numbers. Let's show you guys the big boy team. Okay, so we're doing 4 hunters. We're doing 4. Why? Because you get 4 bonuses. But you still need Dominic. You still need Dominic. So no Miranda, no healer. This is kind of hold on to your butts, because this one gets a little dicey. Now, you can see all the gear sets I got on all my heroes. And the Zephyr sets do matter, because you want to get as many basics out as possible. I did try running Rebecca in a Gluttony set, and it actually still worked. She's in a Gluttony set right now, but a Gluttony plus Sun Signet. So the damage that she was doing with a Sun Signet kind of outweighed the benefit of having getting maybe a couple more basic attacks in. But you can see right now the gear sets on them. We'll go through the gear sets in depth, though. But same kind of strategy for this fight. You'll notice the prototype I'm using is Soaring Medallion. And the reason why I also like Taylor is for the same reason you use Taylor in the Turbine boss on Guild Hunt, is that Taylor applies a debuff. What does it do? It lowers the crit damage reduction capabilities of the boss. Now, 4 of these heroes can crit or want to crit, other than Emma, right? Emma's just an attack monster, but Dominic, lots of crit. Rebecca, Ryzeris, Taylor, lots of crit. So Taylor is very, very nice. I have seen other people use Botmark in this, but I think the screenshot I saw showed him getting 41 million damage, and that was a guy that had everything Immortal plus 5 Hyper Evolve. So Taylor, oh, pardon me, Taylor can do more damage for you, or can bring it's his debuff that he applies that's going to be able to allow you to do more damage. But this fight is hairy. If you don't have a very well built Dominic with a lot of health, because he's going to be just barely hanging on to life throughout this entire fight. So let's watch it. And this one requires a little bit finer control. Now, I do believe this first run you're going to see me do is a fail, because I didn't get Dominic off quick enough. See right there? That was like a second too late. He's still going to live here because he didn't have any damage, right? But now, on the second go, Dominic's going to start this next iteration. And there's the volley, by the way, you know, hitting him right in the nuts. So Dominic's going to take a lot of damage. He's almost going to die from the turtle boss, who's an insect, apparently. I always thought he was a crustacean. So, you see how much health Dominic has right there? Not a lot. Not a lot. So, you're kind of banking on his Marauder set to heal him up. But you have to get this shuriken off the moment the shield is down. Otherwise, it kind of screws up his skill rotation, and he won't heal to full. So, put this at 1 speed. I had it at 2 times speed. I run it at 1 speed now because it's just a pain in the butt when you screw it up. And then it's the same thing. Pop the ults as soon as that little star comes up. Same as the first strat. So, you see there, he's full health. So, he got up to full... And you have to get to full health in order to keep him alive. And mine is a summit level 90 hyper evolved. So, there you go. And now, I think this was the one. No, actually, it's the last one that I don't get. So now there's his displacement, and now he heals up. So there you go. He's healed to full. And boom. Here we go. This is the one that kills me. So watch. I don't think I get it off right when the shield pops. Right there. It seems like it was quick enough, but it's not. Because you'll see, I don't get enough heals. There we go. See how much health I have? There's just that tiny little sliver of health that's missing. And that could also be maybe that run. Maybe it's not the timing. Maybe it's that I didn't crit, so I didn't get as much lifesteal as possible. Because remember, he only has that lifesteal for a few seconds after he does his displacement ability. So say that time I just didn't crit and I didn't get enough heal. That's probably what it is. So you're going to have to run this one repeatedly. Unless you have your Dominic better than me, and you have just an obscenely high crit rate and high damage so that he can heal to full no matter what. But this time, I didn't... Oh, no, get out of here. I didn't get it. So I'm going to die. I'm going to die. And right there. See, look at... he's dead. And the run's over. As soon as Dominic dies, your run's over. You got to start again. So you get the point. You guys can get this. So on this team, everybody's on manual. You got to run them all on manual. So I'll run through the strat again right now. So as soon as the shield pops, Dominic ult, and then Rebecca, Ryzeris, Emma, and I like to pop Taylor right on top of himself so he doesn't move a whole lot. And you see, I see the little Taylor buff up there, the tiger flame or whatever it is. And he's also applying that juicy crit damage reduction debuff. See, my fingers are not moving that banner away. Get out of here, YouTube. And this one is going to be a successful run. And you remember the first fight I showed you guys, I got 31 million as a score. Watch this one. This one's going to be a lot better. We're going to fast forward a little bit. So we're going to get down to the last one. We're at 30 seconds. You can't see that because it's underneath my head. But we're going to follow the same strat. Dominic's going to barely hang on to life, and there we go. And now, as soon as I pop all these ults, I can put it on manual and sit back and relax. I'm going to take my head out of the way right now so you guys can see the damage meter. Look at Dominic's doing 600 million, which is far and above all of the hunters except for Rebecca. And there, it's over. So what do we get for a score? Why can't I pause it? There we go. Pause. 40.6 million. And I even got, I think I got close to 41 million after successive tries. That's the hard way to do it. If your Dominic's not up to snuff, if he's not good enough, you're probably going to have to use the other method, which is using Miranda to keep Dominic up. But I've also seen people use, instead of Taylor, putting in another assassin in here. So it would be Dominic and then Emma, Ryzeris, and Rebecca. If you don't have Rebecca or Ryzeris, just use your best hunters from the recommended list, right? You have to use ones from this list because they're going to give you all the bonus points. Old John, probably not going to use here, but Taylor and Botmark and Emma. If you just have those three, that's what you run, right? You can try swapping in Ryzeris, you can try swapping in Rebecca, see if it increases your score a little bit. But I'm thinking the majority of people are going to have these three heroes right here all locked up and ready to go. So now we're going to show you the gear. So I'm just going to pull it up over here. Hunter gearing open with Windows Media Player. And here we go. Okay. So here is how I geared those heroes. Nothing crazy. You kind of saw the gear in the video. So Dominic, he's running Marauder and Hero. So crit rate, attack, and attack. And as you see, his crit rate, and he's X30, his crit rate's pushing 90%. Right? Because he gets a little bit from his talents. Miranda, nothing to see here. Really abundant. Hawkeye, accuracy, 200. HP, accuracy, HP. This is just her normal set, which you would typically run her in. I know some people like the Herald set as well. But for some cases, I want more healing than shield. And this is for the heal, obviously for the Miranda comp. So this one, Gluttony plus Zephyr, crit rate, attack, and attack. With, you see her attack speed at the bottom, it's 350. She needs 300 attack speed and X30. 300 attack speed to get all of her volley bonuses. Rosaris, also Zephyr and Gluttony. Again, crit rate, attack, and attack. She gets, she gets a lot of attack speed. She wants attack speed too, and she's also X30 as well. And keep in mind too that Rosaris also gives, I'm just going to pause right there. Keep in mind Rosaris also gives 200 attack speed to all your hunters. Emma, we all know her. Attack, and attack. And she's also running a Zephyr set and a Gluttony set. This is about speed. This is about basic attacks. Because if I didn't get all those basic attacks out there, Dominic gonna die. Right? Dominic gonna die. One other thing, and yeah, this is your typical Taylor. He's X20. So one other thing, ladies and gentlemen, that I have to inform you of is that this boss is also considered an Insectoid. Right? If I think it's right here. Yeah, right there. Insectoid. What does that mean? That means Bugmaster gear is going to be the gear set of choice to use on your key tunes. Dominic, basically all of them. Dominic and your 3 hunters, 4 hunters, whichever one you decide to run. That's how you're going to get the biggest, the highest damage numbers possible. I just happened to not have good enough Bugmaster gear for those kind of attackers. So, we're going to wrap it up there, ladies and gentlemen. That is the best teams for the, what do we call it? The Forbidden Mist battle in the Endless Battles, which kicked off today, June 22nd, 2023. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, if there's something I don't know that you can inform the rest of the people that are watching this video, put it down in the comments below. We're going to put turtle as the word of the day, since this guy, I know he's a bug apparently. He's not a crustacean. He's apparently a bug. But he flips over like a turtle. So put turtle down in the comments, and I'll know that you like this video. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, cheers, peace, bye-bye.